Hey guys, today is day 366 of the challenge, and this is my third time trying to do this video. Essentially, the video keeps running long. So what I'm gonna do is try to cut out as much stuff as possible so that way we can get through this video as quickly as possible. One of the things that I intended on doing was actually taking some time to sit down and gather my thoughts and outline exactly all the things I have learned over the past year, but I did not make it a priority in my schedule. So when it came down to it, now I'm pressed for time. I got to get it done. So what I did is I took a couple minutes and just put together some bullet points on the most important things that I feel like I've learned over the course of this past year. And I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys. So first off, I started doing this challenge because I had a radio show where I interviewed business owners and entrepreneurs. And one day, one of the guys that came in, that I was interviewing, he was like, "Oh, so you get to know everything about us, but we know nothing about you." I guess he had tried looking me up and didn't find much of anything. I have never been a huge social media person. I just didn't like what it stood for. And so I had no interest in social media. So doing this challenge came about almost like it was something I had been thinking about since he had mentioned that. And then it was like a spur of the moment kind of thing on July 1st of 2023. I'm like, I'm just going to do it. And so I did it. I made the commitment for a year and I instantly regretted it. And then I was like, oh no, what did I get myself into? I thought about retracting and, not doing it. But then I was like, you know what? I already put it out there. We're going to do it. I will say I'm very proud of myself because I committed to it and I've stuck with it the entire year. So I'm very happy for that. But aside from all of that, guys, again, I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible with these bullet points here. So I'm going to be running through it. Please be patient with me. But yeah, I wish I could elaborate more on what I have here, but I'm not going to be able to because we're already at 2 minutes. So first and foremost, set clear goals and intentions. A lot of us have goals, but we don't have actionable steps in place to make sure that we actually hit those goals. I think it's important to make sure that you put actionable steps, kind of work backwards. That's what I did. And from a lot of advice and mentorship and stuff like that, work backwards, whatever your goal is, work backwards to today. And then so that way you can start making sure that you're taking actionable steps. Don't listen to people who contradict your goals. So this is important because I get told all the time, hey, Brianna, you need to slow down. I hate being told that I need to slow down because to me, I know that what I need is for someone to tell me, hey, Brianna, you need to do more. You could do this, showing me or telling me how I can capitalize rather than to slow down. Going to events. So networking was a huge part of my 2023, 2024 time frame. It opened up a lot of doors to just connecting with different people, and partnerships was a good one too. I've made a lot of great partnerships with people because of it as well. So it's something that I would highly suggest for anyone, and it's something that I wish I would have done years ago. So one of the people that I actually ended up meeting this year, he was on my show, my radio show, a number of times, and the best thing he said to me that I would say is the highlight of my 2023, 2024, we'll say this 1 year time frame that I was told is he was talking about that the majority of our thoughts are negative. So what he said was we have to stop listening to ourselves because our thoughts are negative, and we have to start talking to ourselves. And it's funny because I'm just now so I've thought about that on and off since he said that earlier, or actually that was just a couple months ago. He was actually my last show, and that was when he said made that comment. And when he made that comment, you can see that or you can hear or see whatever, the light bulb go off in my head. It totally clicked for me where I finally understood what people were saying when they would say, things like, the majority of our thoughts are negative, or that it would take one negative thing to combat, to overshadow 17 positive things or something like that. And so when he said that, it really hit me, and I totally understood what he meant by that. And so something that I do is I actively think about my own situations and think about, okay, Brianna, how can you be positive? How speak positivity to yourself? So a lot of times when I'm alone, whether I'm driving or whatever, I'm like, Brianna, you're smart. Like giving myself those positive affirmations. And honestly, I feel like they have helped over the past like month or so. What actually got me into being more active about it is due to my AI course, actually. So that's a whole story that I won't get into right now. But yeah, super cool. Super great advice. So remember, guys, stop listening to yourself and start talking to yourself. Another thing, take control and responsibility of your life. Where we are today is the sum total of all the choices that we've made in our lives. So taking responsibility is all about taking that ownership. When you're in control, you can control the outcome. You can control what's going on around you. So it's easy for us to come up with excuses. And something that I've realized is that it's like oftentimes we believe our excuses. It's easy for me to point out when someone else is making up an excuse for something, but it's hard for me to actually look at myself and say, Brianna, you're making up excuses, although sometimes I can catch myself on it. But that's a huge one too. Mentorship and mastermind. So mentorship is actually something that has helped a lot, helping me to stay on track with my goals and what's important, helping me stay in line and giving me different perspective as well. So that's been awesome. And same thing with masterminding. I am part of a mastermind group, which is absolutely fantastic. And one of the things I appreciate is, number one, being in a room full of other business owners and entrepreneurs. We're all essentially striving for the same thing. Obviously very different, but we're striving for more than what we already have. And I think that that's very helpful and very powerful. So we hear all the time, be careful of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And yeah, so that's something that actually I'm still working on, but I'm getting closer and closer to getting what it is that I want out of that. Now, if you're someone who is in business, add AI into your business. My goodness, AI is amazing. Take the time to figure out how you can incorporate it into your business and propel your business even further. I almost guarantee you it would be one of the best decisions that you make. And then lastly, be careful who you do business with. That was an expensive lesson that I had to learn, where I trusted someone and a lot of other people trusted someone who I feel really took advantage of us. I'm not going to get too far into that situation because I still don't know the entire outcome of it, but I will say this: always get everything in writing, and it's not even just about getting things in writing. I had things in writing, but make sure it's legally done in writing. Even with someone you know very well, your friends, it does not matter. That's one lesson that I learned, and I'm taking that to heart. Like, I don't care how nice you are. I don't care how long I've known you. I don't care if you're my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad. Everything is getting done in a contract. And when I can share more about the information that I'm talking about, I definitely will. Just so you know, guys, this is not goodbye. This is a see you later. I'm just not going to be doing these videos every day, but I do intend to continue to document my journey. I actually kind of wish that I would have started it tomorrow, like the whole 1 year, just because like this next year is going to be a fantastic year for me, and I'm super excited about it. And I would love to have more people on that journey with me. But anyway, guys, this is the last time I'm going to be able to say this for this challenge. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm really looking forward to this next chapter in my life, and I will continue to post updates and stuff as they become necessary. And yeah, anyway, that's it for today, guys. This is my journey to business and entrepreneurship. I will see you guys another time.